Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Rolex Datejust 28 in yellow gold and steel, a custom diamond bezel with a mother of pearl dial. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the history and then tell you about how we put this watch together, because it does have a custom diamond bezel, and then talk to you a little bit about the case style bracelet movement, and then finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start. The Datejust is Rolex's most iconic line. It's also the most produced watch that Rolex makes, and it's also the most iconic. And why is that? Well, it's because it's one of their most beautiful, if not the most beautiful. And it appeals to the most amount of people because of the price point and its versatility. They literally make watches for every kind of person: man, woman, small, large, medium, everything, and in every single variation. So they have a huge breadth of collection for their Datejust, and as such, it therefore is their most popular, and I would say it's their best line. Without the Datejust, you can hardly call Rolex Rolex. Okay? All right. So that's a little bit about the history. There's a lot more to it, but roughly that's the history of the Datejust, or at least an overview of it. Now, I told you I was going to tell you a little bit about this watch because this one is a little bit different in that it has a custom bezel on it. So let's first start with that. The watch normally comes on a fluted bezel, which I have here to show you what it is. And Jazz Time has replaced that bezel with a diamond bezel. And you might be wondering, well, why would you do that? And the reason is because the Rolex bezel is, Rolex also makes the Datejust with the diamond bezel, but they charge quite a bit of money for it. So it's another around, I think, something like 6K add-on for the diamond bezel if you use the diamond bezel from Rolex. And it might be even more than that because the diamond bezel version sometimes is very difficult to find. So what we've done here at Jazz Time is a lot of people want to have that diamond bezel, but at the same time, they don't want to pay that 6-7K that you have to pay extra for the diamond bezel. So we can do it at Jazz Time for much less than that, around $1,500 more, and you get real diamonds, as you see here, done in the same way. So it looks just the same as it would if it were done by Rolex, except we do it here, not me personally, but our watchmaker. We have an excellent watchmaker and gem setter who sets the diamonds in perfectly, and we use real diamonds. So this is the result of what you see. So the bezel originally was fluted, and you can see it's just the bezel. It actually used to serve the purpose of keeping the watch watertight by securing on the crystal and the case. It no longer does that. It now just simply has an aesthetic purpose to it, which is to make the watch look very nice. So what we do, if you want to remove it, we just simply take off. There's a little tool to do it. So you basically pull off the bezel, change the gasket, and replace it with this diamond bezel. And I have another diamond bezel here for you to look at. So as you can see, you just simply place it on. Of course, you need the right tools and the right, and you need a pressure test and a few other things. But basically, that's what it is. You take one off and you put another one on. And so we can do that for you. And the result is what you get to see here. So it's a great way to make the watch look like it was like a diamond version. So to give you some reference, okay, the fluted bezel version retails for around 13,000 as of 23, and the diamond bezel version retails for about 19,000. But both of them are actually selling above retail at the moment, so it's kind of hard to say how much extra the diamond bezel costs, but at least as a retail value, it's about 6K more. And like I said, we can do it for about 1.5. Okay, all right, so that's the bezel. That's the main part. So the next thing is the dial. The dial here it was originally a mother of pearl dial, so, and we didn't change the dial. Now I'm just letting you know, if you wanted to change the dial, let's say you wanted to have like a champagne index or a silver diamond or whatever dial, we can make that dial, or we can use an original one and just swap the bezel. So any of those combinations that you want to do, we can do it. Okay, this one just happens to have a mother of pearl original dial, and the customer just wanted to have a diamond bezel placed on it, so that's how we did it. And of course, the video that you're seeing here is an example of what we can do. It's what we have done. You're not going to get this exact one. If you order this watch, I will put one together and sell you the watch, a brand new watch with a new bezel on it. So it won't be this one, but it will look exactly like this. Okay, anyways, so that's the dial. All right, now let's move on to the bracelet. Now Rolex makes the bracelet in an oyster bracelet or a Jubilee. The one that you see here is a Jubilee, and I believe it's the best dial for the Datejust, especially when it's a small Datejust, because the watch is already small, which makes it very feminine, and the Jubilee bracelet is feminine, so therefore it's a perfect match. Now with the small Jubilees, on both the 31 and the 28s, there is no comfort extension, so the buckle does not extend. It only does so if you have the oyster, and on the Jubilee it doesn't do that. It's a hidden clasp, but that's okay. It still looks very good. Okay, let's move on now to the case. The case here is 28 millimeters. I would suggest it for those who have a wrist size of 6 inches or smaller. So it's a small ladies watch. It's, in fact, it's the smallest ladies watch that Rolex makes. They used to make a 26, but that proved to be too small. So 28 is now the standard size. So, but by the way, if you were watching this video and you wanted to do this with a 31 or 36 or even a 41, we could do that. Swapping bezels for custom diamond bezels is not a problem. We can do that. We actually specialize in it. Okay, so that's the bezel, the movement. We don't do anything to the movement. It's just a standard movement that it's all Datejust 28s come with. It's a caliber 2236, and it has a power reserve of 55 hours. Okay, time to try it on. I'm obviously a man. This watch is a woman's watch, so I'm just going to let you see what it looks like. It's going to look much better on you than it is me, because I weigh 200 pounds, and you probably don't weigh 200 pounds. And I have a wrist size of 7.5 inches. You probably have a wrist size much smaller than me. So it's going to look much nicer on you, and as you can see, it's a really nicely done. I have to give credit to ourselves that we were able to recreate the dial and the bezel so nicely, and I think you'll agree when you just look at this. It's done nicely. The diamonds, we don't make them too big, we don't make them too small. The diamonds should match. It should be just like they come from the factory. So there you have it. Okay, look, if you want to buy this watch, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.